Welcome everyone to what is our first discussion about video games. Hopefully we can have like uh, uh, what do you say? What is this?
A dope session? Is it a dope session?
No,
Why
like
am I louder?
an intellectual discussion. Okay. Yes. We will not be throwing insults or just mocking each other, right?
Are you
We will
sure?
be putting our points down.
Because you normally just
Why are you
wail on me.
laughing?
No, you normally just wail on me. So that the very idea of you actually having an intellectual conversation about a game, like it's my day. Let's
Okay.
give it a chance.
We are gonna try and have an intellectual conversation.
Catch this guy.
Tackle that guy. And
Come here.
we randomly decided on. Was it random? Yeah.
Yeah, it was
It
random.
was a game we both played on Assassin's Creed Unity. We both played it recently, and
Me finishing it, I think it was yesterday.
okay, so it's still fresh in your mind.
Yes,
'Cause
very.
for me, that was like a couple of months
Yeah,
back.
months ago, yeah.
Yeah, and the story's not so fresh, but that's besides the point. So we're gonna discuss its merits, its downfalls, its interesting facts, and the not so interesting facts.
Alright.
So
It's a shame I don't have I'm just gonna use my phone. I'm just gonna use my phone for this. We will be looking at, for example, let's
are
look
you gonna
at.
Google the questions?
No, I'm not googling. You see what I mean? Do you see what I
I'm
mean?
just
You
asking
see what I
a
mean?
simple question.
I get the way I open that. I was looking for the. Alright. That's what I was looking for. My God. Okay, I can't play it with this exam. Alright, we will be looking at A, the atmosphere, B, gameplay, C, story.
Okay,
Yeah.
since it's fresh in your mind, can you give us your take on the story?
Okay, first things first, I'm not. Can I drop spoilers? It's an old game. You can drop spoilers.
It's old.
It's an old game.
Okay, before you drop the spoilers, spoiler alert, everybody. So if you
Spoiler.
don't want to hear spoilers,
Go away! Go
skip.
away! Go
Do
away!
something.
Right, story.
He's right there. But anyway.
Right, we are in Paris. We're in Paris at the. Is it like the revolution? Like,
Yes.
the revolution of France. We start off this assassin dude, Anno, the dude right there, and the blue clothes and everything. His dad dies,
I've been
and
looking
then
for you, monsieur.
from there you get adopted,
Thank you for
and then
returning,
after
Leon.
that your adopted father
I once had a
dies,
son.
and then dude is
By
like,
your fault.
He's alive. I left him.
no, the homeboy had to like go get some
He had to
some
deliver
songs.
the letter to his
Sometimes.
father that was actually going to tell him that he's the target of an assassination.
Nah, the homeboy had to get some song.
orphanage.
So,
So you
This
see,
is
he
my
got
true
distracted.
nah.
And
Buns
then
before
his
everything.
foster dad died because of that.
Buns before everything. But anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what happened. But buns before everything. Guy called whatever.
Madame Margot.
Shout out Anno
Right, guy.
for knowing what needs to go down.
Right.
He's behind the orphanage.
Doesn't guy go save bros before?
In
But
this,
anyway,
nah, homeboy had to get some of them. Homeboy had to get some of them. And then after that, I think he's blamed for his adopted father's murder. And then one thing leads to the other. He joins the assassins and finds out he himself is an assassin in the long line of your Desmonds and Ezios and Altairs. Yeah. And then some girl, I think we have a cutscene of where.
No, she's not- she's
no,
not
We
in
never,
this.
no, we never get cutscenes. Right?
this is the DLC. She's not in the DLC. This is where Arno is trying to find her.
What are you talking about?
She died. Don't you remember
No,
she
we're
died?
talking about the DLC. Like we're talking. I'm talking about the girl like you're in the enemies, right? I'm talking about the girl in the real world.
Which girl?
Which it's been forever since you played this game.
Who? I don't know what's her name. The godly thing.
No, the girl that's in your ear telling you, hey,
Little man.
you're an assassin and whatnot.
Oh, Okay.
Yeah, the girl in the real world.
We have
Yeah, I
3
think they
days
just
until
dropped
the ship
the whole
sails.
modern
So
day
what?
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's really become irrelevant to us and them.
Get the
yeah.
officers.
So they tell you that they're looking for the remains of this.
Fine.
Is it
How?
Germain or something?
Do you have a map to the temple
He's
in your
something
coat?
special. What was that again? I forget. But then the whole game, you are looking for the dude that orchestrated everything, and then that's the story in a nutshell.
But usually they're looking for the person who has come in contact with a piece of Eden.
No, this time actually they are not necessarily even looking for the pieces of Eden or whatnot.
Well, see.
Because right now the sword there on the
That's the piece of
I'd
Eden.
love to.
yeah, they're not even looking for that because at the beginning of the game they set it up as something like really important because there's the Templar, you're chasing this Templar, I think you're chasing this assassin as a Templar at the beginning of the game. Please don't tell me you forgot that.
No.
Okay, at the beginning of the game you're actually chasing an assassin like to get back everything. I don't like it now. Now I'm fuzzy with the details.
Okay, just tell us
Yeah.
what you think of the story.
All
No
right.
need to recap the whole thing.
As for the story, I'm willing to give it. If I was to rate it,
Mhm.
I would give it a 4 because I really didn't care for
Four?
it. For a 4, I really
4
didn't
out
care
of
for
what?
it. Out of 10, I didn't care for it because it's like, look at this map, right? This is the DLC. In fact, this is the DLC map.
This
Where's
is the
map?
DLC map,
This is the DLC map, right?
Mhm.
Look at how littered it is. Let me do this.
but this is DLC.
No, look at how littered it is. Now imagine, I think it's Paris, right?
Yes.
All of Paris with dots everywhere. I got lost so many times.
As compared to which Assassin's Creed? Because all the Assassin's Creeds have
what's
like
that one?
huge maps.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're not so cluttered.
That's actually an Ubisoft thing. Every Ubisoft game is now cluttered. They just want to give you things to do to keep you busy. Even Watch Dogs is cluttered with nonsense.
That's why I could not finish 2. I think I played 2 a little bit and then I just dropped it. But the thing is, it just felt too much to a point that you see those sliders there. Those sliders.
Yes.
I actually discovered that I could do that in the very late end game like parts where when the assassins had like tossed you out and everything, like go away, you.
I was actually chasing everything on the map. Like
And-
all the investigations.
all those like side assassins and everything.
What bored me was the assassin stories, like those side quests with the assassins logos. Yeah, those I wasn't even paying attention half the time. But the story, I found it fun. The story picks up from Assassin's Creed Rogue, which I enjoyed very much.
Oh, like I remember when I finished Rogue, I was really amped.
As soon as I saw the child and that the father was killed, I was like, oh, I killed that guy in the previous game. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Alright. But do you even get to play that like the assassin? Or did you play that in Rogue?
In Rogue, that's the final mission. You kill Arno's dad when he's a child. And as soon as I saw Arno, I was like, wait, this scene looks familiar. And then as the happenings were going on, I was like, I played this as an Assassin's Creed Rogue, and I enjoyed Assassin's Creed Rogue very much. I found that it was Assassin's Creed Black Flag that actually got to the point from the beginning and didn't faff about with nonsense and giving you things to do for no apparent reason. And I don't see why it got all this hate. So when I got into Assassin's Creed Unity, I immediately picked up on that story. I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. It picks up right where the previous one left off. I found that quite encapsulating. Is it? Enthralling.
No, I feel like you're just dropping random words.
Okay, I found
Is it
that to be like a
adjectives?
nice touch.
All right.
So I was like, okay, so now we get to see how the child lived out. Sure, Arno is, he has his moments where he's just, you're like, dude, why are you doing that? But overall, he's a likable character.
I think for me, I can say I find him like an enjoyable character because he's still they're still trying to play the what's that? What's that other dude? Is it Altair? Not Altair. Ezio.
Ezio?
The dude from the
second game.
Yeah, from the second game. He like as a younger Ezio like the younger him.
Yeah.
He's more of a cocky brat type situation. Before his dad dies. You remember when he's caught and he leaps out the window and all that.
Yeah.
All that? I feel like Arno, his character, they're trying to do that and unsuccessfully.
But he's learning from his experience. Even Ezio was learning from his experiences. Yes, he was a hothead at the beginning,
Yeah, but
but
the thing is,
as the game went on, he actually matured and
Yeah,
he became a wise man.
but the thing is, as a person that has played Ezio, I feel like Anno is like what am I doing here? You see why I
So
don't?
you're lost.
No, I'm not
You're supposed
lost.
to go up. There you go.
I feel like Anno is trying to be an Altair of sorts. Like it's trying to be an Ezio of sorts, and I really don't like. I prefer like games like I know you don't like this game. Like games like The Witcher.
Hmm.
Like Gerald is written from the ground up. Like yo, this is Gerald, and this. It feels like Anno is like hey, we already have this character. Now let's make another.
So you feel like they went, okay, since everybody likes Ezio, let's try and model Arno to be
Yeah.
something reflective of Ezio.
Yeah.
But is that a bad thing though?
For the fact that
If a character is inspired by another character that everybody already likes, is that a bad thing?
for me, especially given the fact that we are talking about a franchise, it feels very samey. It feels very samey.
But they tried different things with what's his face from Assassin's Creed 3. He was boring, Connor. He was very boring. Edward, is it Edward? From
Kenway,
Assassin's
yeah,
Kenway,
that's
yes.
it, yeah.
I found him to be quite boring in Assassin's Creed 4. I hated that game. I hated every minute I was playing that game.
Wow.
It got to a point where I was like, can this game just end already?
I can agree with you, but I can't say I agree with you regarding character development in that one, because I know several people that would say they agree with you, especially regarding who's that dude, the pirate dude,
Kenway.
Kenway, yeah.
Yes.
And
But
like
actually, in Assassin's Creed 3, the more interesting character was Connor's father, the one you play as in the beginning.
the Templar dude.
Yeah,
Okay.
I found him way more interesting. He was, before we got that twist that he's actually a Templar, I thought he was a very efficient assassin.
Okay.
He got things done, and he was not moping around all the time like Connor was. Like, oh my goodness, do I have to kill this dude? And he just shows up conveniently at every moment that history happens. Ben Franklin and all the other guys signed the Declaration of
He's
Independence,
there.
and he's like, "Hey guys,
He's there taking a selfie.
what
in the
y'all
background.
doing?"
He's there taking a selfie. They're like, yeah,
You see?
I'm here just chilling. I'm here just chilling.
So it seemed a bit too set up for my liking, and I was like, this guy's boring. He is whiny. He got like countless chances to kill his father, and throughout every time he doesn't have the chance to kill his father, he's like, I'm gonna kill my father. And every time he gets the chance, he's like, no, I can't do it.
I can't
I'm
do
gonna
it.
let
I love
you
him.
go.
I love him. He's my father.
He's my dad.
He's my dad.
Blah blah blah.
But the one thing I'll have to say is out of all, like the thing that bothers me the most about Anno is, yeah, one, he's not very original. That's the first. As a character, he does not feel very original.
I agree. I disagree with you there.
Does
but
not feel
okay.
very, because you get is it Evelyn? Did you play Liberation? AC Liberation.
No, that one was terrible. Yes, I played it, but it was horrible.
Okay, like let's agree to disagree. I don't
To
know.
me, that's the worst
Okay, let's just
Assassin's Creed.
Okay, let's just agree
ever
to
made.
disagree. Let's just agree to
It was
disagree.
so boring. The whole different outfits thing was just mind-numbing. Her missions were so uninteresting. She was so uninteresting.
Really? Okay. Yeesh. Wow. you really have an opinion regarding that. But anyway, what am I even supposed to be doing here? I felt she was the most interesting character.
Really?
Yeah, because
What about her was so interesting?
first things first, she's African American.
Okay, but that shouldn't be like the
First-
immediate selling point. Like, hey guys, we
She's
have
black.
a new character. and She's
female.
black.
She's female. Like she's
like,
black.
hey, and she's
Oh,
female.
right,
hey!
oh, okay,
No.
no, I see what might come off as a bit, because A, she's female. B, she's the first female assassin to play as.
These guys can kill you, but okay.
To die.
story was
Anyway, but I'm just talking character-wise. The character, the character. Yeah, I like the character that they made, as opposed to Anno. Anno just feels, he just feels like he feels forced in some parts. And then you see his motivations. Mr. Dissel, is it Mr. Dissel? Mr. Dissel. I keep forgetting.
Monsieur something, yes.
Yeah, Monsieur.
His
Like,
foster father.
Yeah, his foster father. I'm there trying, cause you get this dude he finds in that cell, right?
Yeah.
The dude that he finds in that cell.
Yeah.
He has to kill him. Like, why? Why should the narrative? Why?
Because the dude was trying to start a war between the assassins and the Templars. Basically. Because he was doing things and he wanted to frame the Templar like they did it when they absolutely had no hand in it.
But like, if he was an actual character, I would have liked that, to see him as an actual character.
Well,
That we
hopefully,
played.
well,
That
okay,
we
no,
played.
that's not gonna happen. I was about to say that hopefully they'll make a spin-off game about that, but now we're in
No.
Odyssey, and that's
Yeah.
like a whole completely different
Yeah.
genre of Assassin's Creed.
The fact that you did not like Origin, we'll actually have to talk about Origin some other time. The way you did not like Origin, like,
It's kind of growing on me, but it's not an Assassin's Creed game. It's an RPG, but it's not an Assassin's Creed game. But that's a conversation for a different day.
for another day.
Yeah.
For another day.
Right now we're focused on Unity.
Unity. Yeah. As for character-wise, I'm really not. For me, I feel no. He's a total no. Like, Anno is a character. I don't like him. I can't connect with him.
Okay.
His motivations just I don't see the drive. Why are we out here killing people? Why?
Because they murdered his father.
Nah, it's not enough. It's not enough.
If they murder your parent, that's not enough for you to want revenge. That's like the plot of practically every single movie out there.
This is why lately very few people actually even watch movies.
Assassin's Creed Origins. That dude is hunting down everybody because they killed his family.
Do you see why you didn't like it?
No. I have no problem with the story. The gameplay is what I have a problem with. But yeah, conversation for another day.
Okay.
Unity.
Alright. But okay, really, like, character-wise, I just have a problem with that. He does not. For me, he doesn't. Even if there's something there, I feel like Ubi does not. Is it Ubi or Ubi? Ubi does not do. Ubi does not do like a lot to actually flesh him out, because you just have these moments of, hey, here's this dude, dad died, foster dad died. That's it.
There are some times when he acts like a robot, but overall,
Really, to tell me
I would
one.
like him.
Tell me
I
one
like
thing.
him.
Tell me one thing in the entire game, right? Tell me one time you're like, okay, this dude is really cool.
What was happening? He was chasing after the hot air balloon with his girlfriend in it.
Wow. And you're like, oh, that's really cool.
Like, yeah,
that's very
pretty cool.
assassiny. That's
Finally,
That's like
he's
something.
going to tell that girl that he actually likes her. I don't know if he did, but they did something. Like, finally, dude, took you long enough.
Or like all I have to say is, you see, like, going back to the beginning, the game that started it all. You see Altair get, like, he's betrayed. He's betrayed. He's shunned. He has to prove himself, and you see something. You see some form of.
But Altair was not betrayed.
No, he's like, did you finish the game?
Yes, but he's betrayed in the end.
That's
From the
thing.
beginning, when he's proving himself, it's because of his own disobedience of the assassin rules. Because he killed somebody who was innocent
That old man was
without
not
being
dying.
given the order, and that's why all his weapons were taken away.
That old man was going to die.
Because that was not the creed. It was not following the creed.
But let's all agree that old dude was going to die.
Regardless, it was not his place to do that.
He was on his way out. But I feel like Altair as a character, like, dope. I'm like, I feel like he's the OG assassin, and yeah. But otherwise, as for this dude, nah, for me, definitely.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Right.
We have
Talked about
talked about story and how you
Character.
don't like Arno.
gameplay.
Gameplay.
I don't like how he controls.
Really?
I don't like how it controls.
Okay, let's not base ourselves with the controls of every Assassin's Creed that comes after this one.
Okay.
Compared to Assassin's Creed that comes before this one, are the controls better or worse?
Like which Assassin's Creed are we talking about here?
4, Rogue, 3, 2, 1, so on.
Since it's been a minute since I played Rogue, I'm going to talk about the actual most recent I've actually played, Syndicate.
Well, it comes after this one.
Yeah, Syndicate. Like I played the entire game. I played it as Eevee.
Yes.
Eevee controls amazing.
But that's after they saw the mistakes with this game. So that's why I'm saying we should not compare it to games that come after. Because they refined this system.
Like for me, like right now, I remember this one time. It was yesterday. I was playing yesterday, right? Yesterday, like you see I think it's not the last mission, but it's anyway. I'm playing this mission, right? Arno jumps down instead of jumping on the ground as I previously intended. No, he decides to jump on this like crate, and all the enemies in the vicinity are alerted to his presence. And I'm like, why? Why?
Well, the game does have its bugs.
Why?
I will say, the final boss fight was terrible.
Please don't.
That was a terrible boss fight. I did
Like
not like it.
the you jump on the rafters, you stab him.
Yeah.
You jump on the rafters,
I
stab
found it
him.
quite
Like,
boring.
come on.
But coming off of Assassin's Creed Rogue and 3, the characters in that game felt like they were made of super glue because you'd be running like this, and then when you want to go through that passageway and there's a wall next to him, he will decide to just randomly climb up the wall. Now, in a pursuit where you need to get away quickly, this can get annoying really quickly. So, the fact that in this game the controls are there is parkour up and parkour down buttons,
Okay.
that made a huge difference. Because if you didn't want him to climb a wall, you didn't press the parkour up button. Or, to make sure that he doesn't climb up the wall, you press the parkour down, and then he'll run past the wall and go into the passageway. Assassin's Creed 3, 4, oh my goodness. Oh, I used to like swear all the time with those guys. I'll just be running and just climb up a wall, chasing somebody, run up a wall. Be like, okay, so what was your plan?
You say that, I remember that first mission in Assassin's Creed Black Flag, where you're chasing this guy down like a street. The first mission, when after you learn that you're an assassin and everything. Yeah. This also, like I think I tried that like 4 times. I kept missing that guy, cause I'd be running and then like dude just goes up the building.
Yeah,
Like
the controls were crap.
why?
So this was a huge improvement
What is happening here?
for me.
Okay, guy.
The combat, it no longer became counter, and that's it. In previous Assassin's Creed,
All you did was I used to wait.
all I did was just I didn't even use the swords in the previous Assassin's Creed games because the hidden blade was the best counter weapon. It killed everybody with one hit.
You never. You actually, I think we never used it.
You never used it?
No, you never used the swords. I remember there was like this mechanic of you can actually pick up drop weapons.
I never picked up any dropped weapons. I'll just counter with the hidden blade. Anybody. Heavy, dodge, stab. That's it.
Well, they introduced like the hidden gun, right, in 2.
Yes, I never used that
I never
one.
used it.
I found it pointless. I was
never
like, this
used
is
it.
too loud for an assassin.
I never used it.
Why? You might as well just say, hey everybody, I just killed that guy.
I'm here.
But
Oh, now come to talking about guns. There's this thing, there's this mission where like there was an objective, a side objective, to actually get like 4 headshots. I kept shooting people with this loud gun and nobody was being alerted. I'm like, what is happening here? What is the point of what's this? This thing, the Phantom Blades. What is the point?
Phantom Blades are good.
Yeah, but
They're
you can get
guns,
the same. You
but
can have the
silent.
same. You can do the same thing with this. Like
With
you
a
could-
gun?
With a gun.
No.
I swear.
A gun is loud. Phantom Blades are silent. Headshot, dude drops dead on the floor. Nobody hears a thing. That's why we have the Phantom Blade. My favorite weapons in Assassin's Creed are always Phantom Blades, if there are any. berserker darts, the ones that turn the enemies on each other,
Those are nice, but I feel like in this game they were not used right.
and the hidden blade. That's it. Those are my weapons of choice in any Assassin's Creed game, except for Origin, where everything is just like fight with a sword, because this is Witcher 3 Assassin's Creed Edition. But I felt that the gameplay here was a good improvement. Everybody kept saying, "Oh, well, it's no different than any other Assassin's Creed." It was very different. This is the first game where they set up the special, the unique assassination opportunities.
Yeah, now talking about those, if we are now going into that area, talking about those, I swear for me I could never get them to work for me, cause just there's this one assassination where like the opportunity is A, get them to open a window for you, B, poison, get like a bottle of poison wine. I got both things, but for some reason I don't know what I needed to do to trigger the thingy. I don't know if there's a special thing to trigger.
There's usually a character you have to talk to after you complete both conditions.
Really?
There's a character that shows up, or a character you had previously spoken to. You go back to them, and then you talk to them, and then they give you that opportunity to do the unique kill. Now this feature, I genuinely loved it because I'm a fan of Hitman games.
Okay.
I like going for the silent assassin rating. So if there's a challenge that goes kill this person in this certain way, I'm like, yes,
You are very down
definitely, I'm down with that. Let's do it.
Cause for me, I was like, what is going on here?
Because before that, all the Assassin's Creed games were like, okay, kill that dude. How? Well, that's up to you.
Do you? Because I remember, like, actually, last night when we were talking, well, no, was it last night when we were talking?
I think so.
Yeah. Well, last night when we were talking, actually, I thought about this thing of there was always that cinematic trailer of Assassin's Creed 1. You remember that one trailer where, like, Altair leaps out of the
Off the where he's being executed,
yeah,
and he
he's
goes
like-
for his target,
and then
like,
he's just like, yeah. And
yeah.
I'm like, in playing that game for I don't know how many times I played that game.
You
I think I
never
played
do
twice.
that, not once.
There's no valid opportunity where you're like, yeah, do this very awesome kill that you were shown in this trailer thing. No, they don't have it.
And so in this game, they decided to implement that system.
Right.
I didn't hear many people complain about that. And since I played this game in like 2019, was it
Yeah.
2019 or 2020, somewhere between there, a lot of the bugs Ubisoft had patched out.
Yeah.
So
So the faces,
the faces I did not see.
like, yeah,
Falling
thank God.
through the world, did not see that. None of the bugs that everybody kept complaining about, I did not experience. I did not experience any of those bugs. And I was playing this game and I was like, what the hell has everybody been talking about? Why does everybody hate this game when this is such a beautiful game?
For me personally, I just don't like the movement, but otherwise, it's a perfectly good game.
But this is a fluid movement. They have varied movesets.
Like right now, I've been trying to get down for like
So
a
you just
minute.
press the parkour down button. Press the run button and parkour down, and Arnold doesn't jump down unless it's within jumping distance. If it is too high, he will actually climb down the wall.
I'm just not feeling the guy. Maybe I'm just not feeling the guy.
In Assassin's Creed 3, you'd be hanging on a wall and you're like, dude, just climb down the wall. It's like 3 inches away from you. Just grab onto something below you and climb down. It would just be hanging there waiting for you to let go. And then you have to press B at the correct time so that he can grab on, which most of the time he missed, and he just lands flat on his face on the ground.
I feel like legit. I feel that this game as a gameplay wise for me, it feels very. It's I don't want to say it's good. The gameplay is not good. It's not good. I don't want.
It's a huge improvement on its predecessor.
I don't even want to buy face or whatnot. It is not good.
But it's a huge improvement on the predecessor.
It is not good.
That's my point.
It is not. It is not one of those. It is not one of those games where
Go away.
I play it and I want to like tell people I played it.
Don't care. You see, that's your problem. You compare it to other games.
No, I don't want to play.
Compare
Like,
it to other Assassin's Creed
It's in
before
the
it.
tablet.
I'm actually even talking about
You stay here.
the gameplay of it, because I remember we tried to play multiplayer.
Yes.
There's that one mission called, I even know it by head, like by heart. Heads will roll. Moving. Like movement in this game is bad. It's really bad. Maybe it's just me.
No, it has its moments.
Movement in this game is bad.
I will admit to that, because there are times when I've wanted to, just stealthily sneak by guards, and Arno just randomly decides to just jump right into the middle of them, and then it's a battle, and you're like, okay, so this is what you wanted, and then I let him die just as payment for what he did to me. I'm like, okay, that's cool, let's do that.
Right. Then two, right? The one thing that just, oh my god, I forgot the cutscene as well. The one thing that really just annoyed the hell out of me was let me show you this real quick. This, right? Oh my god, no, it's not in cover.
Okay, go to the dog. You can't pet the dog? I give the gameplay a 0 out of 10.
Nah, no. We're not going to be that. We're not going to be that unfair. Let's not be that. Alright, this thing, right? This. Right? You see this? This annoys the hell out of me, right?
Why?
I want to leave cover, right? Still crouched. Right?
Yes.
You can't. Look at me. You can't.
There is no crouch. There, you're still crouched.
No, you got like if there was something on this
you
side.
have to walk away from the cover.
If there was something on that side, you have to like press A to change cover, and it just wouldn't work for me. It just wouldn't work for me.
Okay. So a small thing.
It's not a small thing if like the premise of the game is being sneaky.
In which Assassin's Creed have you ever like fully been sneaky? Because
You
practically all of them
you keep
just
saying
kill everybody out in
You
the
keep
open.
saying I should not compare it with Syndicate.
No Syndicate.
You keep saying I should not
No.
compare it with Syndicate.
Syndicate was an improvement on this game, so we're not going to talk about it.
Because with all honesty, out of all the Ubisoft games that have like stealth sections, elements, and whatnot. Okay, why am I just? Oh my god!
This is what happens when you can't sneak.
No, like actually, I was not sure if I should sneak. I didn't use the EU vision thing.
But okay,
You see what I'm talking
back to your point.
about? Right. Due to the fact that the people that made this game, I don't know if like the publisher. I'm just gonna use the publisher because I don't know if like the same studio made this game. Like due to the fact that you played Blacklist, right?
Yes.
I feel like out of all the games that I've ever tried to implement sneaking in games, Blacklist does it the best.
Well, that's that's like.
I feel very sneaky when I play.
I wouldn't say Blacklist does it
Stealth
best,
better.
but Splinter Cell in general does sneaking the best, because that is a stealth franchise right there.
Because the reason I'm comparing Blacklist is because Blacklist has those things that I'm looking for, like that.
Did you play Chaos Theory?
Yeah, sadly I never finished it. I think every time I played it, I just couldn't get past the. These people live in enemies, or am I just killing?
They're red.
Or am I just killing workers?
So what could you not get past?
I just couldn't get past that mission in New York after the lights are cut off and everything. I just couldn't.
Really?
Yeah, I just couldn't get through that mission.
No,
I
that
go
game was-
I go into the penthouse.
An expert lock.
All I remember is the penthouse.
That game was sneaky. Double Agent. Everybody says that game is crap, blah blah blah. I played it. I felt like a secret agent playing that game. There was one scene where I was
Told us the way.
All I remember is the ship.
Anyone else prefer
I
to?
was not shimmying. I was dragging myself across a pipe on top of a secret meeting that nobody knew about. And then I was like on top, at the top pipe, listening in. I was like, damn. Now this is some sneaky-ish.
I feel sneaky.
I feel like this is Sam Fisher. I'm like, yeah,
Okay,
this is. I give it thumbs up, definitely.
Alright. For me, I feel like Blacklist does sneaky better for new age games.
It's too simple.
Oh, you just don't like the fact that it's
Well, you've seen my gameplay. I just simply steamroll through everybody. These new Splinter Cells, it's like everything has a set path. It doesn't feel random.
But it's a set piece that's already curated.
Yep. And all you have to do is just walk the line. That's all.
Don't like cause ripples, man. Just do you. Just do you.
Yeah, just follow the line and everything will be fine.
So personally, for me, I feel like if they implemented those like sneaking mechanics, I would have liked the game more. I would have liked the game more. I would have enjoyed the sneaking.
Somehow you're indirectly still comparing to Syndicate.
No, not really.
Because you know Syndicate implements those sneaky mechanics.
Do they?
Yes.
Okay. No, I just my gameplay right now is just bad. But all I have to say about the whole concept about sneaking, whatnot. I feel like this game does not. I don't know. Maybe it just intentionally doesn't try to handhold. I don't know.
I don't need a game. I hate games that hold my hand. Because they will never let you complete an objective the way you want. It'll always be, well, I see you want to complete your objective this way, but this way would be much better suited. You know, it'll make you look cooler.
We want you to play like
We already designed for you to play this
like
way, so
this.
why do you want to change it?
Don't change it. Just
I think you're supposed to kill those guys and then the others scatter. Well, you should have been a headshot, but okay.
Actually, I wanted to I actually did the berserk.
Okay, gameplay out of 10, how much?
Due to the fact that there's no upgrade tree, I am willing. I really don't.
No Assassin's Creed before this one had an upgrade tree.
Like the game just makes me. It feels to make me feel special.
Why do you want to feel special?
I don't know.
You're an assassin, not
feels
somebody special.
It just feels to make me.
You want to feel special? Watch a romantic comedy.
Seriously, it just feels to make me feel special, or makes me feel like I'm part of a world. Because I think they removed the things I like in previous games, right?
Like
Those
what?
like you can own a store and you can like improve Venice and do this and do that. You remember like
I
Brotherhood
remember
and
those,
everything?
but all the money you got from renovating Venice and all that was kind of useless.
But nonetheless, it felt like I felt like I was progressing.
You upgrade your villa.
Those things, they're not very purposeful.
You're nitpicking. You even unlock new missions when you upgrade new wings.
I'm sorry, for me I felt like it was not. But anyway, as a game, what's that? Are they throwing? Is he throwing out there? As a game, just to like chill if you don't have anything you're playing at the time. Yeah, solid. I'm willing to give it a 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
6 out of 10. Solid. Like, I'm willing to give it a 6 out of 10.
I think I'd give it a 7. Okay. Story, I'd give it a
For somebody that's as
6.
critical as you are, like I'm very like.
Story, I'd give 6. Gameplay 7.
Alright, the story. Yes, I gave story 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but otherwise, it's a game. You know, it's a game. It's a game.
So what's the next aspect we said we're gonna talk about? Was gameplay? Was it graphics?
Graphics. Graphics is solid 10.
Graphics were proper.
Yeah,
for
solid
the
10.
time. Being a launch title for
Yeah.
the next generation.
Solid. Like,
the
because
graphics
I
were
remember.
proper.
Come to think of it, I even remember watching the E3 reveal. It was really nice. The graphics were nice then. They're still nice now. I don't remember anything.
Okay, being on that point of E3,
Yeah.
here's where Ubisoft misrepresented their game. When they revealed it at E3, remember what they did? They did a co-op.
Yeah, like there was that guy.
Trailer.
Yeah, and then at the end is like they're all four looking at a guillotine and everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Yeah.
As soon as I saw that, I was like, damn, you can actually play the whole campaign
with
Co-op.
friends. With friends. Ah.
That's what I thought when I saw it. I was like, I was amped up. I was like, yeah, no, finally, this looks intense.
Finally, we can kill people together.
We can plan everything out. And then, once you play the game, you realize, hold on a minute. The campaign is still single player with no option of multiplayer. There are just certain missions that are specifically designed for multiplayer. And that was just a huge disappointment for me. That literally killed most of the hype from me about it.
Okay, I feel like I'm lost. So now,
Because I was expecting you have to solve that puzzle.
because now I don't know what I need to do to solve this puzzle.
I was expecting multiplayer
Let me just.
story game.
For like legit. Let me switch to multiplayer type situation if it will allow me. Will it allow me?
I think you have to get out of the DLC. Oh wait! It said play in private. There was something that said play in private.
Wait.
No.
Is it here?
No.
Somewhere. No, I think I picked.
You lost it.
No, I think I picked the
Co-op missions.
the
There we
co-op
go.
missions, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, co-op. Let's play in private.
Playing in private means you're gonna play alone.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But what I'm trying to say is, we were talking about misrepresentation.
Misrepresentation.
Yeah, that really hurt because I remember we tried to play together. It just wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Even the missions that we tried just wouldn't work.
I even looked it up online and they're like, yeah, no. Ubisoft is very buggy, especially in Assassin's Creed Unity. Co-op is very buggy for everyone.
So, as a co-op experience, it's not the best. But yeah, I remember like those four guys just like them sneaking through.
Even though it was scripted, they
You
made
know,
it look cool.
They made it look
And
really
I was
cool.
like, wow, this Assassin's Creed
Turn
looks
those carts
amazing.
around.
And so when it wasn't what they showed at E3, or it wasn't the whole truth that they showed at E3, I was very disappointed. I was like, oh, come on, guys. How could you just sell me on something and I thought you hit the mark right on the spot, and then when I get the game, I was like, ooh, swing and a miss.
Napoleon Bonaparte, soon to be Emperor of France.
Now I'm thinking about let me go to like
Napoleon's claim to fame
the
was
other
using
games that
cannons on the
followed
streets of
after.
Paris.
I'm thinking they were not very. It was very experimental.
Long live the king!
I'm thinking it was very experimental because they only tried it then
Marching on the national
and they
convention.
never brought it back.
I think it's because a lot of people didn't like it.
Take your positions.
They didn't like
I think
playing.
a lot of people were in my position where they were thinking the whole game is co-op campaign, and then when they realize it's only certain co-op missions, they're like, why even bother? And these missions are hard. They're not a walk in the park. They are very hard.
They need you to think and stuff.
You actually need to work as a team to complete these missions.
So, for me, I thought actually coming into a game like Syndicate where we had like two people, right? We had Evie and we had the brother.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's a setup right there. That's a setup for. Oh my God! Why do I suck at easily?
No, the co-op missions, they don't make it easy. You have to be like tactical. 2 people this side, 2 people that side.
Wow.
Yeah, the co-op missions were strictly designed for co-op, and I like it. It's just that when you play with random people online, that makes it very hard to coordinate. That dude is gonna see me.
I'm going to try
Stab him. Climb up, stab him. Stab him. There you go.
I think this is
Drop him to the crowd.
This is the first time actually I've accomplished a ledge assassination.
Really?
Yeah.
No, not
They
serious.
never work. They never work with me. They never work. I don't know why. I don't know what keeps going wrong. Because the formula is there. Everything is just there, right? Because I remember seeing it. I'm like, okay, this looks right.
They're taking aim at
did.
Napoleon's carriage.
Like-
I thought it was proper. I thought it was gonna be a proper Assassin's Creed co-op. But they did try different things with multiplayer. Remember Assassin's Creed Brotherhood? I don't know if Revelations had it. 3 had it. They had multiplayer.
They have multiplayer. I don't remember.
Yeah, they have multiplayer where people like they play versus, and then you as assassins have to out NPC each other.
Oh,
Basically,
like yo. Oh, no, I remember.
you have to act like an NPC until your target comes into view, and you got stats as well. And then when your target is close, you stab him. That was the whole premise. I played a bit of it. I was like, it's not for me. Maybe some people like it. I'm not really a fan. I was like,
You can start by taking out the snipers.
I don't get why I would prefer a co-op campaign over this, but I hear some people really liked it. I'm just not one of those people.
I like it whenever a
Go
game
stab the other guy.
I like it when games innovate.
Yeah.
Any type of innovation, I am willing to be about it.
Ubisoft works on a tried and trusted model.
I am very for.
So when they went outside of that model of this game, I was very happy because it paved the way for more innovation. I think if it wasn't for this game, we would not have Assassin's Creed Origins right now.
So you are.
I think they would still be sticking to that formula of Assassin's Creed 2, 3, 4. Let's keep the formula the same. Let's just change a couple of things, change the setting, but overall the game remains the same.
I feel like my assassinations are really bad right now.
You're a terrible assassin.
But anyway, I'm getting things done.
You're getting shot.
We're getting things done.
If getting things done means getting shot,
No, the
then you're
keys
definitely getting things
to protect Napoleon here.
done. Okay, there's right on your right. Wrong
To
right.
kill him. That's all I want. But all I feel like as a game, as an Assassin's Creed game, I feel it's a solid entry. But as for like in the game industry as a whole,
Yeah.
as a game, part of the game industry as a whole,
Mm-hmm.
Assassin's Creed Unity just it shows up and it doesn't deliver. It manages to show up
The assassins
to the
use
party,
to keep
but it
Napoleon
just doesn't
alive
deliver.
And the royalists out of power. You can
As
start
promised.
by taking out the snipers along
How
Napoleon's
do
route.
you sneak? Oh crap. How do you sneak? I forgot how to
You
sneak.
sneak with that button,
Which one?
the trigger.
Oh.
You sneak with that button.
Shoot, I completely forgot the controls for this game.
You've been playing too much of that Origin.
Phew. I completely don't remember this game. Okay. Berserker Blade. How do you aim? There we go. Dude! Thank you. That's what I wanted you to do. Like really. Oh, come on!
Come on, I'm
completely
playing
forgot this
it.
game.
Playing
But-
it.
I think for me this is a solid entry. The graphics. I love the graphics. They look nice. As compared to other Assassin's Creed where they were beginning to look a bit the same.
Same.
They would just change the color palette basically.
Just use the same asset.
Compared to Assassin's Creed 3, 4 looks exactly the same as 3 in my eyes, because all they did was just brighten up the colors, but everything, all the assets were
Napoleon's about to
practically
come
the
under
same.
fire.
They were just giving it a Havana setting or whatever the setting it is that they gave. And oh come on! I keep throwing these smoke grenades.
You keep forgetting like the shoe button. What is the shoe button?
The sniper's going to fire at the carriage.
Crap. Oh crap. Don't shoot Napoleon! Don't shoot Napoleon! Okay. Shoot! Shoot! Kill him! Idiot!
You see what I mean? Now, when I talk about the actual gameplay mechanics of this game, the actual movement.
No, the movement is fine. It's just that I forgot the controls because Assassin's Creed have changed controls so many times. I don't know which ones.
Yeah, that was a nice leap.
See? You couldn't do that in Assassin's Creed 3. I could tell you that.
Couldn't leap into a building.
No. I think it's this one. Thank you.
Take out that sniper before he fires.
Which one? Where's the sniper?
Do that at the corner.
He's downstairs!
Yeah.
Crap! Oh no! Go out! See?
Boy, go. You see what
Ah!
you wanted to go in there. I could see you wanted to like.
I wanted to go into that window.
Yeah.
Oh, you see now
And
he
then
stabs
and then he jumped over there. He went over
No,
there.
I just
over
forgot the
there.
controls, but
Over there.
it's a solid game. So graphics, 8 out of 10.
Now, would you given the chance, would you buy it again?
You know what?
No, that's the question. I'm not even talking at sale. I'm talking
You can start by
full
taking out the
price,
snipers along Napoleon's route.
day one drop. Would you buy it again?
If I had the money,
No. Would you buy it again? No buts and ifs. Would you buy it again?
yes, I would.
You would buy it.
I would buy this game.
Okay. It's
Actually-
$60.
Before I got this game for free because of Notre Dame burning down, I was actually planning on buying this game.
Okay.
I was like, Assassin's Creed Unity has always intrigued me and I want to try it.
Alright.
And I've always wanted to buy this game. And once they gave it away for free, I was like, oh, no, for real?
Oh my goodness. Alright.
I would definitely buy this game.
If I was to answer the same question, I would not buy this game. buy. I would not buy this game because I feel like it has the potential.
Yes.
It has the potential for
But
it to
it
be a
doesn't
very good
deliver
game.
the potential.
No, it has the potential, but it's just not enough. It's just not enough.
What
And
is missing?
and there's a looking at Ubi as a company that has delivered games such as Revelation.
Oh, come on, dude.
Do you see what I mean?
Ah,
Do you see what I mean?
ah.
Do you see what I mean?
No, these are things that happen. Oh, I got shot. These are the bugs I experience. Yes, the controls go wonky at times, but I would buy it.
Okay. With that said, yeah, do that outro
The
thingy.
assassins need
Well,
you to keep
I
your
believe
family
that
alive.
you and me actually had an
You can
intellectual
start by taking
conversation.
out the sniper.
We might not have agreed on many things, but we were not wailing on each other. We
For the
heard
first
each
time.
other out,
The first time.
and I think we actually talked about it like human beings. So yeah,
Alright.
let's do it more often.
Right. Okay. We shall be doing that. We shall be doing that. Right. Bye bye everybody. If there's even anybody listening.
Why are you jinxing? Goodbye, everybody. Whether you're listening to this in 2050, it's fine.
It's fine.
Goodbye.
It's fine. Alright. Bye bye.
Yes.
Cool.